He walked into the gym without saying anything. He didn't bring any friends with him. He didn't wear shiny clothes or big shoes. He didn't try to show off. He just came in quietly, wearing a plain hoodie and soft sweatpants. Lots of people saw him walk in. Some people whispered to each other. Some people stared at him with big eyes. Others rolled their eyes and said, "Oh, he's just another famous person trying to look tough." But they didn't know what would happen next. One trainer in the gym was loud and thought he was funny. He made a joke about the quiet man in front of everyone. But after that, something happened that made the whole gym go quiet. Everyone stopped talking. Everyone stopped moving. They watched closely. What they saw taught them a big lesson they would never forget. The gym got super quiet when he came in. Not because he wanted attention. He didn't shout or wave or smile big. People were quiet because they knew who he was. They had seen him before. He was not just strong. He was really strong inside and outside. He had been through hard things. He had fought in many ways, not just with his hands, but with his heart too. But today, he wasn't here to be famous. He wasn't here for a show. He wasn't on TV or in a movie. He came for something simple, something real. He came to this gym to train. He started to sweat. He came to feel strong again, not for other people, but for himself. He missed this feeling. He missed training without anyone watching. He missed working hard and learning new things. He missed struggling. He missed growing. When one of his old friends told him about this gym, he said, "It's tough but honest. No games. Just real fighters." He said, "That's what I need." And he came right away. This gym was not shiny. It was small and tucked away in a quiet part of Los Angeles. There were no cameras, no cheering fans, just mats, gloves, sweat, and real hard work. When he walked up to the front desk, there was a girl sitting there. She looked up and saw him. Her eyes got big. She stuttered a little and said, "Why, you're here to train?" He smiled and said kindly, "If that's okay." She nodded quickly and pointed to the mat room. "Coach Ree is in there with the team," she said. Coach Ree was a big man. He had thick arms and tattoos all over them. He had a rough voice like he'd been yelling forever. He didn't like fake people. He liked hard work. He liked real effort. He made people train super hard, and he didn't give hugs or high fives. Inside the training room, the mats were full of action. Young fighters were hitting pads with their hands. They were sweating, breathing heavily, moving fast. They were trying to be better, trying to be the best. Coach Ree looked over and saw the new guy. He laughed a little, but it wasn't a nice laugh. It was a cold laugh. Well, he said. "Look who showed up. Couldn't find a movie set today." Some of the fighters laughed, too. Not because it was funny, but because they were used to laughing when Coach Ree joked. He was in charge. What he said, they followed. But the quiet man didn't get upset. He just gave a small smile and walked closer. He said calmly, "I'm not here to play a role. I just want to train." Coach Ree smirked. "This isn't a fun gym," he said. "We don't clap for each other. We don't take selfies. You think you can hang with real fighters?" The man nodded. "I'm not here to impress anyone," he said. Coach Ree's eyes looked sharper now. He wasn't smiling anymore. "Okay then," he said. "Let's see what you've got. 3 rounds. Logan, gear up." A young man named Logan jumped up. He was only 24 years old. He was full of energy, like fire in his body. He had a fast punch and quick feet. He was a rising star in the gym. He wanted to show how good he was. Logan stepped into the ring. He put on his gloves. He smiled a little. He wanted to win. He wanted to show that the quiet man didn't belong here. The bell rang. Logan moved fast. He started throwing jabs with his left hand. Then he kicked low with his right leg. He danced around, trying to land a big shot. He wanted to surprise the quiet man. But the man didn't punch back right away. He moved slowly, calmly. His eyes watched every little move Logan made. He didn't panic. He didn't rush. He just moved his feet and dodged the hits like water flowing around rocks. The fighters in the room started to notice. "Why isn't he hitting back?" someone whispered. But Coach Ree watched closely. His eyes narrowed. The quiet man wasn't scared. He was smart. He was learning Logan's rhythm, his timing, his speed, his power. Logan kept punching. He started to get annoyed. "Fight back," he shouted. Still, the quiet man stayed calm. Then something changed. Suddenly, he moved faster. In one smooth motion, he ducked under Logan's punch and tapped him lightly on the side of the head. Not hard, just enough to say, "I see you now." Logan blinked. Then it happened again. Jab, dodge, tap. Now Logan looked confused. He tried to go harder. More kicks. More punches. But the quiet man was always just a little bit ahead, like he knew what was coming before it happened. The people watching were now very quiet. Even Coach Ree said nothing. In the second round, Logan looked tired. Sweat dripped from his face. His breathing was heavy. The quiet man, though, was steady. His steps were smooth. He still hadn't thrown a hard punch. Then in the third round, it changed again. The quiet man came forward now. He threw 1, 2, 3 punches, not hard but perfect. Each one landed clean. Logan stumbled. Then came a kick. Fast, low, and strong. Logan fell back. The bell rang. It was over. Logan sat on the mat, breathing hard. The quiet man knelt down beside him and offered his hand. "Good fight," he said. Logan took the hand. People clapped now, but softly, respectfully. Not because he was famous, but because they saw something real. Coach Ree stepped forward. He looked the man in the eyes. "All right," he said. "You can train here." The man nodded. No smile, no fist pump. Just a nod. He was home. He trained, he breathed, he taught. He got ready. He trained. He moved his body slowly and carefully. He took deep breaths, in and out, calm and steady. He was not there to win a prize. He was not trying to be the best. He just wanted to feel the rhythm, like music in his body. The bell rang. Ding ding. It was time for round 2. Something felt different. The air was different. The mood was different. Logan, the younger man, still wanted to hit hard. He was still full of energy. He still moved fast, and he still wanted to win. But something had changed. Now Logan was starting to get mad. His punches were not landing right. His kicks were not working. The other man, calm, quiet, and still, was not just blocking. He was thinking, watching, waiting. He was studying every move Logan made. Then all at once, POW, he moved. He was like a doctor with tools. He was very careful. He was very exact. He blocked Logan's punch. He hit him softly in the belly. He moved Logan off balance. No tricks. No dancing. No smiles. No loud sounds. Just quiet, calm, careful moves. It was like a lesson, not a fight. Then came round 3. Ding ding again. Logan was tired now. His feet were slow. His hands were heavy. But the quiet man, he still looked fresh. He still breathed easy. He never hit hard to hurt. He never tried to show off. He didn't try to be strong with muscles. He used his mind. He didn't fight with anger. He used calm. When the last bell rang, it was over. Logan bent over, so very tired. His chest went up and down, fast, like a puppy running too long. The calm man just stood still. He looked the same. He looked like he could go 3 more rounds. The gym was quiet. Nobody talked. Nobody clapped. Ree, the gym coach, stood with his arms crossed. His face looked tight. He didn't smile. He was not happy. He said, "What? You think that proves something?" The calm man took off his gloves. He looked around the room, but not like a hero. He didn't puff his chest. He didn't smile big. He just looked at everyone with kind eyes. "I didn't come here to prove anything," he said softly. "You did." His voice was not loud, but it was strong. The words hit harder than any punch. He walked slowly to the middle of the mat. Everyone was watching. All eyes were on him. He didn't need a spotlight. His quiet words were bright enough. "When I started, I had nothing," he said. "No money. No fancy things. Just hunger. Just hard work. And lots of failure." He paused. He looked around. Everyone was listening now. "I didn't make fun of people. I didn't laugh at anyone. I listened. I worked. I kept going. That's how I got better." He looked at the fighters, young and old. He looked at Logan. "You want to be a real fighter?" he said. "Then you show respect. Not just to your friends. Not just to the strong ones. But to everyone. Especially the people who have been walking this road longer than you." He turned back to Logan. Logan couldn't look at him at first. His eyes were on the floor. He felt small. Not because he lost, but because he had been unkind. He had been loud. He was proud. And now he saw what real strength looked like. The calm man's voice became soft. "You have talent," he said kindly. "You really do. But keep your mind clear. Stay humble. Don't get lost in your own noise. If you do that, you will go far." Logan looked up slowly. His face was red, but his eyes were honest. He nodded. He meant it. He didn't say much. Just 2 little words. "Thank you, sir." And that was it. The quiet man didn't wait for cheers. He didn't wait for people to clap. He didn't smile for pictures. He didn't stay for a party. He just walked out the door. Calm, quiet, strong. But his words, they stayed. They stayed in the gym. They stayed in Logan's heart. They stayed in everyone's mind, even in Ree's. The next morning, something was different. The sun came in just the same. The bags hung the same. The floor looked the same. But the feeling in the air, it had changed. Ree called the team together. He didn't shout this time. He didn't speak fast. He just stood quietly thinking. And then he said, "I was wrong yesterday. I let my pride talk. I let my loud voice get in the way." He looked at each of them. What we saw wasn't just some famous man trying to show off. It was a man showing us what real control looks like, what real fighting looks like. He took a breath. "If you learned anything yesterday," he said, "hold on to it. Don't forget it, because that man gave us a gift." And they did. They held on to it. That day the gym changed. There was less noise, fewer shouts, less pride, more quiet work, more focus, more kindness. People stopped laughing at mistakes. They started helping each other. When someone fell, they helped them up. When someone won, they didn't brag. When someone lost, they didn't cry angry tears. They learned. They kept going. Everyone mattered now. The new people, the strong people, the old people, the tiny ones, the shy ones. They were all fighters in their own way. They were all treated the same, with dignity and care and respect. And the man who changed everything, he never came back. Not because he wasn't welcome. He was. But he didn't need to come back. He came once. He trained. He shared his truth. And in just 3 rounds, not with yelling, not with big moves, not with punching the hardest, he taught everyone a big lesson. He reminded them what strength really is. Not being the loudest. Not being the strongest. Not being the fastest. Not being famous. Real strength is being kind. Real strength is staying calm. Real strength is being humble. Real strength is listening. Real strength is working hard without showing off. Sometimes the most powerful thing is not the punch, not the fight. Sometimes the most powerful thing is choosing not to fight, choosing to teach, choosing to guide, choosing to walk away, but leaving something behind. A memory, a lesson, a change. And after that, the gym was never the same again. It became a home, a real one, a place where fighters helped each other, where pride stayed quiet and hearts stayed open, all because of one quiet man who didn't come to prove anything. He just came to remind them all who they were meant to be. What did you think of the story? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let's chat. If you enjoyed the journey, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the next adventure. Thanks for being part of this one. And until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep exploring the unknown.